Okay, and we're back with Adobe Illustrator Classroom in a book. This is Chapter 9. This is Part D. Now we're going to be working with blended objects. We're picking up on page 290. You can blend two different objects to create and distribute shapes evenly between two objects. The two shapes you can blend can be the same, they can be different. You can blend between open paths, you can do a smooth transition of color between objects. You could combine blends of colors and objects to create color transitions. You can do shapes, you can do all kinds of weird things. It's fun, actually. When you create a blend, the blended objects become one object. It's called a blend object. And if you move one of the original objects or edit an anchor point of an original object, the blend is going to also change. So you can expand the blend and you can divide it into distinct objects. We're going to create a blend and we're going to use specified steps. This is using the blend tool, which is going to be over here. Is that it? Come on, click. It's not going to give me my my pop-up. But you're going to open the Layers panel, and you're going to hide the ship layer, and scroll down in the document window so that you can see the shapes off the bottom of the artboard. Ooh, surprise, surprise. There we are. That's an odd shape. We're going to create a blend between the large and small. Well, they're calling them circles. I don't see a circle. Doesn't look like a circle to me. Now, pick up your blend tool and position the pointer over that funny looking shape. And when you get an asterisk, you're going to click on that. And what you do, first you click there, and then you click, you're going to get this plus sign. And that's adding an object to the blend. Now you create a blend between those two when you click on that. And if you wanted to end the current path and blend other objects, you would click the blend tool and then click the other objects one at a time to blend them. We're just doing the two. So next we're going to go to Object, and you want to pick up Blend, which is down towards the center, a little below center, and we want the blend options. Now, the blend options is going to give us all these wonderful choices, and we're going to go with specified steps. That's going to mean we're going to say how many things in between. Now right now it's set at 2, so we have the 2 originals and 2 more pieces in between. We want to do a step of 15 steps, and I'm going to hit my tab button, and we can hit preview and see what we are getting. So you can see what you're going to have. Orientation on here, you have the choice of either aligning to the page or aligning to the path. Well, we've got a straight path, so it's going to align like that. Now, with the selection tool, oh, by the way, double-clicking the blend tool should also bring up your options. If you select the selection tool, oh, say OK, by the way, and that's going to click anything, it's going to select that piece already. Now, double click on the blended object, and it's going to put you in isolation. Now, right now, these items are ungrouped, so you can edit each original shape as well as the path that's going between there. If we go to View Outline, you're going to see the path. You'll see the 2 original shapes and the straight path. The 3 objects are what a blend actually is composed of. Now, it can be easier to split the path between the original objects if you're in outline mode. So we want to get the edge of the small object. So click on that one. And if you are having trouble seeing that, you're probably going to need to zoom in a bit. Now that that is selected, we can go back to preview. Now, we want to take that little shape and drag that into the center of the larger shape, and you're going to see how this changes. You see how everything kind of shrinks? Now, we want to take this roughly into the center of the first object. So let's kind of look right about there. And you'll see how it changes. Okay, now deselect, click off, and you can exit isolation mode either by clicking back to exit, or you can go to and hit the escape key to back out of it. Okay, now we've done this blend, and now we're going to create another blend and edit the shape of the straight path, which is called a spine, which blends the objects together. And we're going to create a blend between two copies of the blended object that we just created. So blending between two objects that are also blended can be a little chancy sometimes. And that's why we're going to expand the blended object first, and I will talk what that means as we're doing it. Now, we want to select this thing. So click to select it with the selection tool. Now, you see it's up here, it says blend, and we want to go to object, blend, and we're going to expand this object. Now what that did is that split all of those lines up, and we now have all of those items selected. They're grouped together, but it's no longer a single object. It's become a group of individual shapes. So we've got 15, 16, 17 objects actually there that are grouped. Now, let's go, and we want to just zoom out so you can see the artboard and the object. Okay. Now, you're going to drag the expanded group off the left edge of the artboard. So oh, that's why we need to be a little bit further out here. Okay. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it right here. We're making waves, I guess. So there it is. And now, using your Alt key or your Option, you're going to click and drag and put another one on the other side of the artboard. You want to keep it fairly aligned. If you really want to be, anal about it, you can actually hold your Shift key down and it will be perfect, but oh well. Now, double click the blend tool in the options panel, because we're going to change our options. So it comes up default smooth color, but we're going to take this and change specified steps again, and this time it's going to be 16, and click OK. Now that's presetting. Now with the blend tool selected, position the pointer off the group or over the group off the left edge. So we're going to get the asterisk, we're going to click on that, and then hover the group over the other group, and when you get the plus sign, there you go. So now we've got our blend going across the page. Now, go to outline again. So view outline. You're going to deselect. Okay. And once you've deselected, you're going to use the direct selection tool and click on the path. And we're going to add, let's see, come on, path. I don't see that I'm picking it up. Okay. Yes, it's picked up. It's just the green blends in there really well and I can't see it. Now go to Object, Path, Add Anchor Points, and we're going to add some anchor points. Object, Path, Add Anchor Points. That's going to put one in the middle. Object, path, add anchor points. That's going to put two more on there. So it puts one in the middle, and then it puts, the second time it puts one in the middle of each of the halves. Now, pick up your pen tool, and we want, hold down your Alt button, your Alt key rather, or your option if you're a Mac. Position the pointer on a line segment, because what that's done is that's given us the wedge, which is the converting the anchor points, right? And we want to take that and we're going to drag up a little bit. Whoa. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually reading the instructions wrong. We want to get over, there we go. So we're going to put a segment that goes up, and then we're going to do a segment that drags down, and then we're going to do a segment that goes up, and another segment, come on, that goes down. So we have this nice little wavy thing going on. Okay, so now go to View and back to Preview mode, and you see you've got our little spiny thing going. Now we positioned some of the group. We're going to reposition one of the groups and then copy the blend object to create the waves. So first what we're going to do is get your selection tool again and click the blend object, and we want to choose Object Arrange, and we're going to bring to front. There it goes in front of the whale's tail now. And we're going to Alt drag to blend object to the blend object, and drag it up and to the right a little bit. So just Alt and drag up and to the right. So we're getting a duplication of this, and that's probably a little bit, oh, we wanted to send it behind. So Object, Arrange, Send to Back, which is going to put it behind the whale tail. And then we're going to select the blend object again, and we're going to go down and to the left. So we're going to get this again and drag down and to the left. So we have the nice little wave pattern going. And let's see. Oh, I guess you could have done the same one, because we're just going to go Object, Arrange, Bring to Front, Object, Arrange, Bring to Front, and which is right where we are anyway. You can reposition that if you want to, just a little bit more so that waves are a little offset. Drag it to where you're happy with it, and then double click anywhere on the selected blend object to go into isolation mode. Click the right group and drag it to the right and up a little bit. So we're here, and go just beyond the farthest point of the other blended objects. So we're going to pull it up, and to the right. Let me do it this way. There we go. And the blend object keeps the same number of steps no matter where you position the two groups. The 14 copies are just spread further or brought closer depending on the position of the original group. Let me shrink that. You can press the escape key to get out of isolation mode and deselect again.